All right, everybody. So on Thursday, August 15th, my wife and I were supposed to be flying home from Vegas to Cincinnati on Frontier on the red eye. Supposed to catch the flight at like 10:54, okay? A couple hours before it was time for us to leave for the airport, I got notification that my flight had been delayed, like a half an hour. No big deal, all right? It's not. It's a half an hour delay, whatever. Then we get to the airport and all of this starts to happen. It's ridiculous. Hey guys, so we've been waiting in line here at Frontier for 20 minutes.
I know.
And some people on their apps are showing that our flight is canceled. Mine still shows delayed. But they've somehow, for some reason, sent us vouchers for $100 by email. So I'm thinking our flight might be canceled tonight. Thank God we booked for one extra night because otherwise this would be ugly. We just had to buy tickets for tomorrow on another airline because Frontier canceled their flight today. And their only alternative for us was for us to leave here at 6 o'clock a.m., fly to Orlando, and have like an 8-hour layover there, and then get back to Cincinnati at like 2 o'clock in the morning.
That is a hard effing no.
That is a hard fucking no is what the fuck that is. And
wait, you have to kind of backtrack a little bit because we walked in the airport,
yeah.
1,000 people in line, fine, whatever, the flight's leaving at the same time, fine.
Our flight showed us delayed.
Which we were fine with.
Our flight showed us delayed.
Whatever.
Like 3 hours ago it showed us delayed. Okay, it's going to be delayed a half an hour, 45 minutes. That's fine. We get here, the big board still says, you know, delayed to 11:34. No big deal. And then all of a sudden our phone starts going off and we've got, sorry for your inconvenience, here's a $100 voucher. For what? Google told me before Frontier did that my flight was canceled. In fact, if you go and look on the big board in there right now, it still says that flight's leaving at 11:34. It just says delayed. Now, here's my other little, they have a line, it's like you're waiting for Magic Mountain at Disney, all right? The line is just wrapped around back to the doors. Do you think they have somebody at like the end of a line where people are first getting into it saying, are you going to Cincinnati? Well, you're shit out of luck. You have to come over to this other line so we can rebook you. No.
You wait in that line.
You wait in that line to get to the front desk where you're supposed to check in, and then they tell you to go to the other line. I believe it's time to stop trying to save a couple of $100.
This is our first real big issue with Frontier, but
it's a big issue. It's a big issue. We had to rebook with our own money, and then we will get our flight will be our money will be reimbursed for our flight, and the flights are actually going to be reimbursed up to $400.
And then we don't get into 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
He has to be at work at 6:30 in the morning on Saturday to work a 12-hour shift.
Yeah. So major annoyance, and now we get to figure out how we go get an Uber from the departure terminal.
Yeah, how do you do that?
Yeah, so thank God I booked the room for an extra night since we were on the red eye, because we have a hotel room to go back to tonight.
Because
we'd be shit out of luck. And what's even better is there was 2 letters. One, these are your options. These are your options.
No, you don't need to get me in this.
I don't need to get you in. No. These are your options for how to get reimbursed or whatever, right? And they said, the other letter was, we're sorry for your inconvenience, but due to high demand in the area, there are no hotel rooms available to.
This is Las Vegas. Are you?
To assign you to. There is about 643,000 hotel rooms right over there. We're not in Podunk, Iowa, where they have a Motel 6. This is Las Vegas. I mean, you didn't even try. You didn't even try. And the lady at the counter, rude. Because
Like,
they
I
give
know
you like, yeah, I know she's busy, stressed out, whatever, but I'm like, they give you this special website that you have to rebook through, and I'm trying to look at this to see what my alternatives are, and she's like trying to move me out of the line. I'm like, I've waited an hour and a half to get to this point. You're gonna wait 3 more minutes for me to pull this up and see what my alternatives are to your shitty flight to Orlando tomorrow. And then
Which is a no.
and then she got shitty with me. Well, I'm just trying to get through this line. I understand that. But dude over here's been up here 4 times talking to you while I've been in this line. So you're gonna wait the 3 minutes that it takes for me to get to your proprietary website that you make me rebook through, so I can see what my option is. Because I'm damn sure not gonna go back to the end of the hour-long line. Rant done for now. There's gonna be more later.
Thank God we have a hotel room.
Thank God we have a hotel room.
Let's go back to the hotel. And I need to get something to drink.
Frontier pissed me off today. So now, at this point, I'm not even mad that my flight has been canceled, okay? It is very inconvenient. I mean, very inconvenient, but shit happens, okay? Shit happens. Could it have been handled better at the airport? Absolutely, it could have been handled better at the airport. They could have acted like they even tried to get people hotel rooms. They could have, you know, had somebody at the beginning of the line letting people know, hey, if you're going to Cincinnati, you need to go ahead and move over here and not wait till you get all the way up here. That being said, now begins the 2-hour customer service call with Frontier that got escalated 3 times, and each time 0 progress was made. What's happened here is my wife and I have gone back to the Aria, okay? And we've gone back upstairs, dropped off our luggage and stuff, decided to go downstairs. We're gonna have a drink, play a few games, relax a little bit, right? Hour and a half later, we're like, you know what? We have not received a confirmation email. We have not had our credit cards charged. We have no idea if we actually have a flight tomorrow. Let's go upstairs and find out. All right, so the way this all works, they gave us 3 options, all right? Option number 1, you can have a refund plus $500 in Frontier travel vouchers. In hindsight, this is the way that we should have gone. We paid for the flight anyway. We got $100 up front for a voucher each, and then we would have gotten $500. If we decided to go on another airline, which we did, this is the option that we chose to use. You had to use their rebooking service, okay? Some rebook.tripeasy.com, and rebooked on United. Well, this is where the problem starts, okay? We never got a confirmation that we were on United. It was just a debacle, and with what had just happened at the airport, I needed to know before I went to bed that I had a flight home the next day. If you're picking up what I'm laying down here. Worst customer service I have ever dealt with in my entire life. The absolute worst. Just watch. I'll probably be in here in this video from time to time pointing out the pile of crap that they're trying to feed me. Stay tuned.
Hello, sir?
Yes.
Hello,
Yep.
I have here several reservations under Michelle's name.
Okay.
And the recent one I have here is her flight date was August 14th.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
The same flight I was on.
It's actually it is a delayed flight, right?
It's the same flight I was on. We just booked separately.
Yes.
Do you want her confirmation number? Do you want her Frontier confirmation number? Would that make it easier? Because I have that information right here.
Yes, yes. Can you have it, please?
Okay, it's K as in kilo, 5, I as in India, Z as in zebra, M as in Mike, V as in Victor.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I actually see it here on my end. Michelle fixed reservation.
Yes.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
Does Michelle's reservation show delayed?
Yes, it shows delayed.
Then how am I on the exact same flight and mine's canceled and hers is delayed?
That makes
She was going to be sitting next to me on the canceled flight. She did the same book trip easy thing that I did. So there better be a confirmation number for her on that United flight tomorrow.
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Are you following with what I'm saying here?
Yes. You're telling me that under the PNR that you have given to me, I have given to you the PNR, which is the confirmation code, which is P74WSS. There should be Michelle's name on it, right?
So by the time this all starts, I've already been on the phone with United to see if they have a booking for me, for not just for me, for my wife Michelle and I, both. Because when we flew out there, I got one ticket with miles and I paid for the other ticket with a credit card, right? So we have 2 separate confirmation numbers on Frontier. And this is apparently blowing the minds of the people at customer service. So we had already booked both flights at the same time, okay? We wanted to make sure we got on the same flight, so I pulled up the website, she pulled up the website, and we basically walked through it together and basically reserved the flights at the exact same time. The United flight the next day. No, we used 2 separate credit cards for it.
Oh, okay, I see. Okay, now I can see the problem now. I'll just enter Michelle's street names again and check if the reservation you have made went through, okay?
Yes.
Okay, just don't worry.
What the fuck are you doing here? Your flight's delayed.
Just hold on, okay?
Uh-huh. And it's at this point that she tells me that Michelle's flight is still delayed. She's on a delayed flight out of Las Vegas. It's the same goddamn flight I'm on.
Actually, Mr. David?
Yes.
Yes, as I can see here in my end, Michelle doesn't have any reservations here. So I'm just going to ask my leads now how am I going to resolve this one for you, okay?
You're gonna do what?
Find out how she can resolve it.
Yes. That would be great because we need to be on that same flight together tomorrow.
Yes, sure. I can do this for you, okay?
Because I was on my phone and she was on her phone and we booked it pretty much at the exact same time. She used her credit card, I used mine. We booked separately to make sure we were both going to get on the flight. And you're telling me that her reservation's not there?
Yeah.
Yes. We just have to work on this one so that I can provide you the same reservation you have with. I could give the same reservation for Michelle, okay?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then when her credit card gets charged, who are we going to come after? You or United?
This is fucking ridiculous.
I'm sorry, I just get it.
Don't.
Let's just get this taken care of. Let's get my wife booked on the flight that I'm on tomorrow.
I'm so sorry, David. Your line is getting in and out. I didn't get you.
You can take me off the speaker.
Hold on a minute. I'm going to take you off speakerphone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we need to make sure that my wife gets on the same flight that I'm on. I'm really glad I decided to call.
I'm glad I said, did you get an email?
Go to United's website and look up this confirmation number. All right, guys, and also what's not showing in this video is this is well into my conversation. This is probably 25 or 30 minutes into my conversation with Frontier customer service. They've already given me a confirmation number for my United flight the next day. Some PWJSS, something like that, okay? You're gonna see later, Michelle looks it up. I've already looked it up on United's website. Guess what doesn't exist? It's not even there. I put my last name in, I put the confirmation number in. There's no confirmation number by that. It's not a real United confirmation number. This lady threw a number at me, a sequence of numbers and letters at me to try to get me off the phone. It was complete and utter horseshit is what it was. I've decided at this point in the video that I'm gonna let it slide for right now because I've moved on to Michelle's flight. I'm trying to get this squared away. If I can get her squared away, then we're gonna revisit mine being squared away.
Hello, David.
Hello.
Would you mind if I ask what website did you use to book Michelle's flight reservation?
I'm sorry, what's that?
Would you mind if I ask what website did you use to book Michelle?
The same one I used. The Trip Easy.
What? Can you tell to me?
Yeah, it's rebook.tripeasy.com /home/rebook.
I already got that one.
Hey Frontier, why is this so difficult? It's the website that you directed me to. It's the website that you, Frontier Airlines, directed me to. Why is it so hard for your customer service people to figure that out?
Actually, the first reservation you have made under your name went through. And Michelle's flight didn't went through.
Michelle's is there?
I just have...
You say Michelle's did go through?
Yeah. It didn't get through. We had some problems. It's because we have booked this flight using rebook.tripeasy.com, right?
Yes, because that's what they told me to do on the letter from Frontier. That's what you guys told me I had to use.
I'm really sorry for that one, David. I will make sure that I have that I will encode this one. Your concern here on my end, so that my lead or my supervisor would know about this one, and we will make sure that this will not happen again in the future. Okay?
Well, I'm gonna need Michelle's confirmation number too.
I already have it here. Michelle's previous reservation that got delayed. So I just have to put this one on the notes so that my leads could know about your concern.
Notice here, she's trying to do some double talk so she doesn't have to give me this confirmation number from Michelle. Watch what happens next. Oh, but I still need her confirmation number. That's fine that you have it. You gave me my confirmation number for the United flight tomorrow. I need Michelle's confirmation number.
Actually, I checked it here, but I don't have it here on my end. I'm really sorry.
No, you're gonna have to find that number because I've already been on United's website and my confirmation number doesn't show up. Did you get that? Oh, I see it here, but I don't have it. Come on. Frontier, you've got to get it together. You've got to get it together. This is terrible customer service. These people are lying. They're lying. They're just making stuff up. Just making it up. And you're allowing it to happen.
It's a nightmare.
Yeah, let me see it here, okay?
How did you go and look at that and all of a sudden it's disappeared? Now you don't find the number.
Or at least let's talk to a supervisor or something. This is out of control.
Okay, just one moment, please. Okay, David. Okay, I just have to put on this hold. Okay?
Yep.
On hold, okay?
Yep. This is the most ridiculous goddamn thing. Are you guys hearing this bullshit?
They probably can't understand her. I can't understand her.
They keep asking me what website. It's the one that's on the fucking piece of paper you gave me at the Frontier desk after you made me wait in line for an hour. It's the one you say I have to use to book my flight and get reimbursed for it. What do you mean, what fucking site did I use?
Hey.
Jesus Christ, I'd rather be talking to a Nigerian prince trying to tell me to help him with his inheritance.
Oh my God, I thought that was like a hang up.
What kind of bullshit is that? Oh, I don't have her number. I found it, but I don't have her number. I'm calling absolute bullshit. Been on here so long, my camera shut off. I'm really fucking tired.
Oh my gosh, I just want to go there and lay down.
You won't even lay down.
Oh, no way.
I'm about ready to lose my shit when they were telling me that they had nothing available for their flight. For that flight. I'm still not convinced we're on there. Alright guys, so while the camera was shut off, they fed me a couple more lines of crap. And then started telling me that the United flight that we were trying to get both of us booked onto, now they're telling us that that flight was full and we weren't going to be able to get my wife on there. So, yeah, things are not going well at this point in time. Now, we're getting ready to hit the point where I am now at my third customer service representative, who is absolutely, positively, the one that's going to be able to help me, which is what the first girl told me about the second girl. Who knows? Who knows? All I know, it gets better.
Hi, this is Bernadette. One year, here. How can I help you today?
You really don't know how you need to help me? They didn't pass along what was going on? That's right. Customer service lady number 3, who is absolutely, positively the one that's going to be able to take care of us and get this taken care of for us, has no idea what's going on. I've been on the phone with Frontier for 2 hours, talked to 2 separate people. I had to explain the situation twice. They passed me on to the next level, so they said, and she has no idea, no notes, no nothing.
Babe, just try to be calm. Just explain
Hello?
to the woman.
So,
Yes, hello?
okay, so I guess I'm gonna start the beginning. I was on a flight on flight 2022 from Las Vegas to Cincinnati tonight, and it was canceled. They gave me a piece of paper at the airport that said, these are your options for how to get home, okay? One of those options was to book my travel on another airline using a website that was provided to me from Frontier on the piece of paper that Frontier gave me, all right? My wife and I both booked through that website. Now, we both used separate credit cards and booked separately because we wanted to do it at the same time, make sure we were on the same flight. We have not received a confirmation that we actually have a flight booked tomorrow. My wife, her credit card, the charge just went through about 10 minutes ago, but we still haven't received an email, and my credit card, the confirmation has not gone through. I need to know I'm going home tomorrow. I need a confirmation number from somebody here. You're one of the ladies I just spoke with, gave me a confirmation number that she said was my confirmation number for United, which is who we rebooked on. And I went to the United website and put that in, and it says, no, I don't exist. So I need you to tell me what's going on. Okay? Are you up to speed with what's going on now? Because I just spent 2 hours talking to other people, and now I have to start over again with you because I didn't pass along any information. So where do we go from here? Because then the young lady that I was speaking with, after I told her I needed to find my wife's confirmation number, she said she couldn't find it. And then all of a sudden she said she could find it, but she didn't know what the number was. So I need to make sure. It's going to be Michelle Frick, F-R-I-C-K. Yes, okay. We were both booked on the Frontier. I paid for one flight. Both the tickets were purchased separately on Frontier, so it wasn't under one reservation number, under one confirmation number. Okay, so then when we had this happen, we were still under separate confirmation numbers, so we both had to rebook our flight, our return flight. Okay? But we have received 0 confirmation. Huh? I already called them. They have no idea who I am. I didn't reserve through United's website. I reserved it through Frontier's rebooking website that they told me I had to use. Frontier, your company, told me I had to use the rebook.tripeasy.com site, which I did. Which we both did. We have not received a confirmation. I did not go to United's website and book a flight. I booked a flight through your rebooking service. Are you following?
Oh my God.
Well, yeah, my flight got canceled 2 hours ago. Which reservation are you talking about? The Frontier reservation or the United reservation? Well, yeah, about 2 hours ago, when my flight home was canceled. Yeah, you need to figure something out. There it is.
Both of ours?
Yep.
Oh, thank God. Yeah.
So, we got the emails.
Bye-bye. Oh, for fuck's sake. Are you fucking kidding me?
What
That's like 2 hours.
Bunch of fucking...
Wait, I want to look at them. Tomorrow. Scroll down. Can you scroll down? I don't... I'm sorry. FW. No. She just made that shit up.
She just made that shit up.
She wanted to get you off the phone.
And then, here you are, baby.
There's no seats or anything, but...
Nope. That was the most ridiculous fucking thing I've ever fucking dealt with. And honestly, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything here, but the further up the line I went, the worse the accent got. By this last lady, I couldn't understand a fucking thing that came out of her mouth. And I had to start over. I had to start over. So at this point in time, we finally got the emails. This is this is almost 3 hours. 3 hours after we left the airport, okay? That doesn't include the hour that we were there, hour and a half that we were there trying to figure out what we were gonna do and what exactly was happening. Okay, so it's like 3.5, almost 4 hours after we booked before we got this. I'm sorry, guys. Are any of you guys gonna go and lay down and go to sleep and just assume that Frontier got your flight right the next day? I'm not. I had to get home. We appreciate you guys watching. Frontier, I hope you're watching this, and I hope you do something about your customer service. So, situation was resolved. Listen, if you're here on this page just checking out this Frontier rant, do me a favor. Check out some of our Vegas videos. They're a lot happier. I'm in a much better mood. Give them a look. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. We'll talk to everybody later. See ya.